What's going on, guys? So back at you with another video on using free material in the garden. So as you can see in front of me, I've got one of my mowers here, and then next to the mower I have a pile of leaves. Now you're probably wondering, what am I going to do with this? So what I'm going to do is use the mower to shred the leaves down, and then what I'm going to do is use the shredded leaves as a means of mulch for the raised beds. Now, the reason why I'm shredding the leaves down is for two reasons. Number one is because of the moisture, right? So you want the moisture to be what it needs to be and not too much. So what tends to happen is, if you use just straight up leaves as they are as mulch, your plants can retain too much moisture and then, you know, cause diseases, extra fungus and all that types of thing. All right. And now the second thing is airflow. So if you have leaves that aren't shredded, right? So if they aren't shredded, what they'll do is block the airflow. So we want to shred those leaves down and get that airflow, and everything is going to be good from there. All right, so you guys ready? Let's go ahead, shred things down, and then we'll get to spreading that mulch all around the garden. All right, let's go. Now, I'd say this looks like some pretty good mulch. What do you guys think? You can see the leaves are nice and shredded. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna rake this all together, put it in buckets, and now we're gonna spread it around the garden. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get that going. All right, so now that we have a bucket, what we're gonna do is go over to our raised bed and we're gonna sprinkle the mulch around certain parts of the garden. All right, so we got the bucket here. Just gonna swing it around over here by the kale. All right, kale is gonna possibly make it through the winter anyway, but you just never know. All right, so we got what we need here. So I'm gonna grab some shredded up leaves from here. All right, we're just gonna put it around the kale, so not directly on the base here, but just around it, just enough to give the plant some protection. All right, so same thing here, you guys can see. All right, now the shredding process, it's not gonna be perfect, but you want to kind of leave it like that, and we'll go ahead and hit some of these other kale plants up as well. Right, so we're gonna do the same thing to these kale plants here. So just really getting it around the base here. All right, making sure there's a little bit of air right in there. All right, same thing here, just getting some of that mulch in there. And it don't have to be perfect, because once it rains, it's gonna break it all the way down to where it needs to be. Okay, now let's look at what we got here. So you can see It looks nice and mulched here. Free mulch. We didn't pay for anything. We just used our resources that we have in the yard. So there's always a way around spending money for the most part. That's what we strive to do here, especially having our 4th baby on the way. So, you know, we're really looking to save as much as we can. And number 1 is growing our own food. But number 2 is continuing to be resourceful with the actual resources that we have in the garden. Well, that's what I got for you guys today. Hopefully this will expand your mind and have you thinking, having you, want to save a little bit more money. Until next time, guys, signing out. Peace out.